what kind of footage you will get, है ना? You will get the footage in terms of shots, in terms of compositions. You will not get some hardware or something, na? You will get compositions, different compositions. Compositions having audio, compositions not having audios. Okay, so this is the main. So what are these compositions? The first composition you will get as per your raw footage is the master shot. We already discussed yesterday कि master shots क्या होते हैं ना, environmental shots. So our subject is this. We have to show the person in the environment is our extreme long shots or location shots or master shots or extreme long shots, wide shots, है ना? The terms are different but the work is same, is to show our subject in an environment. This can be a good beginner shots. Sometimes this can be a transition shots. Okay. Another is full shot. So what is full shot? If the human is there, the full head to toe shot is called full shot. If a girl is there, the full head to toe shot of that girl is full shot. If the keyboard is there, the full shot from top to bottom is full shot. Full shot doesn't mean humans. If a building is there, a full shot from top of the building to bottom of the building is full shot of that building, and the extreme wide shot of that building is to show that building in the environment. That is extreme wide shot. Okay. क्या हो रहा है जिसको? Next is medium long shot. One term you know, long shot. So long shot is head to toe. So what is medium long shot? When we crop our subject to knee position. You will come to know in your classes, even you. The knee shots is when we cut our subject to knee part. It's called knee shot or medium long shot. We can see the subject in an environment, but we more focus on the action of that person, not expressions of that person. If I am doing and typing the things, the mid long shot is you will see my body, you will not see my legs, but you can see me in action. The person in action with a body is medium long shot. You will see the action area and you will see the action. Okay. What happened to this? Let's do it in minus. This is not working. Can you have another keyboard? Okay, now connected. Okay, next is, right now we saw medium long shot. So the another term is medium shot. So it's more closer than knee shot. In knee shot, what we have? A bigger body, not full body, bigger body till knee. Now we crop the body till belt, under the belt. That is called medium shot. This is, you will not see the atmosphere in this shot, but you will see the closer look of the actions. Okay. Another is medium close-up. Now we are getting more closer to the subject to see emotions. So medium close-up is a waist high shot till here, from head to waist high. These shots are used to interact with two different persons. So we cannot put one person's long shot with another person's close-up or mid close-up. If we are using mid close-up of one person, we have to use mid close-up of second person, so that people will get connected. Then we'll change from mid close-up to next part is close-up, and when we cut back to that person, we'll use the close-up of that person. So this is how we have to connect one shot after another. Okay, if we use long shot of one person, close-up of second, extreme close-up of that, the story will not get conveyed. So this we have to, whenever we have to give emphasis to emotions or details, will go in close-ups. Okay, and we have to take viewers back from that emotion, will go mid shots, mid long shots, then again back, aerial views you can see, I'll come to that one too. So close-ups are more focused on facial expressions. Then is tight close-ups. Now we are building, you can see what is the difference, how much difference between this shot and this shot. The things are getting much intense. You can see more emotions. It's tight close-up. Tight close-up is till eyebrows, upper from the eyebrows till the chin. We'll use these shots to give emphasis to our dialogues, emotions, music, saw the intensity of that particular shot. Another is extreme close-up. So you can even see by looking at this shot is it's giving suspense, some action, some like something is going to happen, or even we can go to details. This is also using for, we can use extreme close-ups for details, and details are intensities. So these are the different kind of shots which you will get. That is angle, not shot. Okay, shot can be mid or close, but now it's coming from over the shoulder. I'm coming to that topic. So these are the shots. Now you will get some camera angle in relation to these shots. How? You will get a lower camera angle in relation to mid shot. You will get higher camera angle in relation to close up. So what is relation between a subject and a camera? That is called angle of view. Like I am looking at Yash, is I am looking straight eye to eye. The look is eye to eye. If I stand up and I look down, what I am doing is I am taking my camera up and looking down. It's a top angle view. Okay, now we connect these all shots with different camera angles. How? Eye level camera. Now this is mid close up, but with a eye level. You can see straight away the eye is in front of the sensor, you can say sensor, you know about sensors. The sensor is the lens of that camera, we'll call it the lens of the camera. Straight away lens is in front of the eyes. So this is more conversational angle. When we'll talk to each other, we'll definitely talk with this eye level. If you want to convey some message to your viewer, you have to use this camera angle, that is eye level camera. Okay. Second is top angle shot. So what is top angle? The camera will be above the subject's height. Whether it will be a close-up, extreme close-up, long shot or whatsoever, the camera will be on a higher position of that subject. This angle is used to show the greediness, the loneliness, the sadness. Whenever we use this, if you have to show your subject down or weaker, then you will use this angle. Now all the compositions can come with this angle. Long shots, extreme long shots, close-ups, extreme close-ups, knee shots, everything can come with this camera angle view. But the main motto of this camera angle is to showing the weakness. Okay. So if you have to build a shot of a hero, he is coming, never use this kind of camera angle to give importance to that hero. The viewer will not get connected. Eye level बेसिकली इंटरव्यूज के लिए होता है. आप कभी भी देखोगे एंकर्स बोल रहे होते हैं, जितने भी डायलॉग्स अगर कभी चल रहे होते हैं, जो 1-to-1 ऑडियंस के साथ आपको कनेक्ट करना है, ऑलवेज बी ऑन आई लेवल कैमरा. जहाँ पे आपको इंटरेक्ट करना है स्ट्रेट टू द ऑडियंस, यू हैव लाइक इफ आई हैव टू इंटरेक्ट विद हिज, आई हैव टू लुक इनटू हिज आईज. सो दैट्स व्हाई कैमरा इज लुकिंग. सो कैमरा इज एक्टिंग एज अ व्यूअर. You are guiding the viewer from the perspective. Third is low angle shot. If we use high angle, we can even use low angles. This is for power, not hero shots. Power, strongness. चाहे वो बिल्डिंग की पावर हो, हमें अगर सीबीआई की बिल्डिंग दिखानी है, टॉप से दिखा देंगे तो मतलब सीबीआई बेचारी घबरा गई है ना. विल टेक जनरली जितने भी बिल्डिंग शॉट्स होते हैं, दे ऑलवेज विल टिल्ट द कैमरा अप एंड टेक द शॉट्स. व्हाई? टू मेक इट मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर. स्टैंड सेम पर्सन्स के साथ भी रहता है. नाउ द लोअर एंगल विद क्लोजअप, विद लॉन्ग शॉट, विद एक्सट्रीम क्लोजअप, इट ऑल मैटर्स, बट दिस एंगल शोज स्ट्रॉन्गनेस. Another is Dutch angle. Dutch angle is when your camera is getting rotated. Tilt is up and down. Rotation. Okay. Sometime we rotate our shot. कुछ लोग मजाक में यहाँ पर जाते हैं और शॉट को ऐसे रोटेट कर देते हैं. So what this kind of shots, even if I'll zoom. Now what you can see with this is unorganization of things. The things are not clean, they are messy. So if you want to create some messy, something mystery, depressed, something mess is going on, because if we'll rotate our camera, the horizons never go straight. So if the horizon is not straight, like something is not going right. Next is over the shoulder, OTS. Again the shot is close up, but we are this time using over the shoulder. This shot we use to get more conversation kind of feel. Will include our we include our subject in relation with our second subject to get a feel of conversation, one-to-one talk. Okay, is the aerial shot or bird eye view. Why aerial shot? Because टॉप से, टॉप डजंट मीन्स कि इस रूम का टॉप नहीं हो सकता, रूम का भी टॉप हो सकता है. स्ट्रेट अवे एरियल शॉट डजंट मीन्स कि आपको लोकेशन के शॉट्स ही एरियल शॉट्स होते हैं. बैंक्वेट हॉल फ्रॉम अ टॉपर साइड, योर होम फ्रॉम अ टॉपर साइड, इवन योर सिस्टम फ्रॉम अ टॉपर साइड इज top aerial shot. So what is the difference between top angle and aerial shot? There is, you can see, it's a top angle shot, and there is another shot, we say aerial shot.
सर हम जब टॉप से ले रहे हैं ना तो वो टिल्ट हो रहा है क्या हमारा एक
looking straight down.
और ये बिल्कुल ऊपर बिल्कुल टॉप.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं, टॉप ऐसा कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो बिल्कुल ऐसा ही होगा, मे बी इट कैन बी टिल्टेड. हाँ,
टॉप एंगल सर वो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग है और ये बर्ड आई व्यू सर, ये एकदम टॉप जो बर्ड देख के वो वाला है.
नहीं, अगर मुझे इस रूम का टॉप एंगल व्यू दिखाना है तो क्या मुझे बर्ड के प्रोस्पेक्टिव से दिखाना होगा?
हाँ सर, बर्ड आई व्यू वही होगा सर, टोटल आपको सरफेस एरिया रूम का दिखाएगा.
80% he is right. Aerial view is the wider angle shot of that particular area or specific part. We can't, if we are using only a specific part like the top view of this keyboard, it's a top angle view, not a aerial view. Aerial is locality, the area surround that subject with a top angle is a aerial view. You are right. Another is cut in shot. What is cut in? Sometime we have some shot, okay, and there are so many things going in between that shot. Like there is a clock, it's a bird here, this girl is there, or a bed is there, the mom is coming. Then what we are doing is we are cutting our next shot into this bigger shot is cut in shot. So we'll use this kind of editing to go inside our scene. We are going inside. We are outside our building, then we are going straight away inside, and we are reaching to our point and we are coming back again. So again the theory will work. If we'll go to close up or extreme close up, we can't go to extreme wide or wide. We have to come to mid close up or knee shot. Then we have to, from close up we have to come to mid, then we can go to wide. From close up if we go wide, it will get jerk, but to remove that jerk you have to use some another element on that, whether it's a sound effects or it's a text to overcome that jerk. We'll use close-ups, extreme close-up with the extreme long shots, but the reason behind is we are confusing the audience and then creating a story. There are many ways to tell the story and we have to create our own. That's why person always say कि this person is having a different IQ level with that. How? Because your perspective of telling a story is different than other. How you are using the shots to manipulate that story on as a visual story. Okay, so cut in and cutting back out. So if we are cutting in, there is also a cut away. So what is away? We two are talking, suddenly the reaction of my mouse is coming up. That is, I am saying, yeah, I will record this, I am going to record what you are doing. So we are conveying message, but in between there is another action is going, because I told ki I'm using the mouse and all. So viewer also want to know what's going beyond this talking. So we'll do cut away shot to show that part. Okay, these two are talking. There are another things. The nurse is making an injections to give this to give injection to this lady. So we can cut away and take that shot and again cut back to this conversation. That is another action going parallel to this activity is cutaway shot. So in actions we sometimes use parallel cuttings, that is cutaway and coming back to this. We will call it as a parallel editing. Parallel editing means two different actions going at a simultaneous time. That is cutaway and cutting back in. Another is point of view. Like I am walking on a street, you can show me like the person is walking on a street, but what I am looking is the perspective of mine. So to show that perspective we use point of views. Point of view from a dog, point of view from a bird, point of view from a human. Like somebody says, okay, look there is so beautiful bird. So now what I have to do is I'll take my neck to that position. So how I can use that point of view is panning my camera and showing to that place. It's a point of view of my, and then I'll react. Oh wow, it's looking good. So how I created that shot? By just panning the shot to camera and then giving a reaction of wow is the point of view shot with a reaction shot. So now you understand how we create the story, how the story will come to. It's not about just taking the shots and putting there. We have to use these all things to create or to tell a story. Editing is different and telling story is it's all about perspectives. And editing is to use the tools to show these perspectives. So another is reaction shot. How second person is reacting to one person's audio or video or joke or something. The reaction shot. It can be a wider shot. Is it? No. Yeah, because buildings never smile. Expressions. We always give reaction shot with expressions. So reaction shots always having a close-ups or extreme close-ups or mid close-ups, not a wider shots. Okay. If I have to give a reaction from all the audience, like the person wants to jump from a building and bottom the people are standing and I have to take reaction, then I have to use the wider shot. Why? Because lot of people are there in one shot, and to take that shot I have to use a wider angle, because I do not want to show one single person's reactions. I want to use a reaction of a crowd.
But then the subject becomes a crowd, so basically.
Definitely. So for that we use 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots. It's like you guys are sitting, it's a 6 shot. If I'll compose it in a close-up point of view, so it's a 6 shot. Maybe focused on Yash, maybe focused on Sandeep. Balaji TV serials, exactly. Okay, so reaction shots. क्लोजअप लेते हैं ना, वो 4-5 लोग उसमें दिखाई देते हैं आगे पीछे में सब. हाँ, तो बालाजी टेलीफिल्म्स. So another is reverse angle shot. So what is reverse angle shot? Reverse angle is same from other perspective. Like if I took over the shoulder shot from mine to your, then I also have to take reverse angle from your to mine. If I'll take a OTS, over the shoulder shot of Yash interacting with me, I also have to take from his shoulder to my close-up to get relation between the two conversations. So reverse, if I is showing something from a back, I can cut to the another shot for his front. It's a reverse angle shot, but for this we have to take care of what axis jump. So axis jump is another thing. Axis is,
180
if I am on a right, okay, and Yash is on the left, on my left hand side, if I'll put my camera from his perspective, then again he has to be on the left. You have to frame the camera like that, like he has to be on the left side of that frame. If he will come on the right side, we crossed the axis. Axis is a straight line. From this to here, we cannot go beyond. Like if I place my camera here, now I am on right, he is on left. If I place a camera from here and my perspective is like this, so I am on right, he is on left. If I'll place my camera from here, he is on left, I am on right. If I'll place a camera from here, now I am on left and he is on right, we have crossed the axis. So this is the wrong editing or even wrong camera shoot.
It confuses the audience.
Sometime you will get these kind of shoots, but you have to take care of it. You cannot use, you have to put another shot inside that and you can then cross the axis.
180-degree rule.
Yeah, you can go to cut away or you can something to cut in, then to that shot. Then no one will say ki it's an badly edited. But straight away from one to another you cannot go. Two shot, single shot, 1%, two shot, 2%, three shot, 3%. And this is all about footage composition, what all camera angle, what kind of footage you will have. This is the total kind of thing you will get as a term of media or footage. Okay, so I'll stop the